You know what? This can actually work. Hear me out. I put some respect on this championship's name, and I think you should do so as well, because this is the championship of your daddy. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I am Dutch the Creator, 1/3 of Inside the Storyline podcast, and this is a segment I like to call Inside the Promo. And on today's video, we're going to be talking about last night's promo between Seth Rollins and one Cody Rhodes. As you guys know, Cody Rhodes won his second in a row Royal Rumble. He won last year's Royal Rumble, went on to Wrestlemania to not finish his story. But he came out yesterday and he was talking about finishing his story. He was talking about last Saturday, how whatever is going on in his life, we helped him out. We helped him through whatever's going on in his life. And basically after he started to talk about that, he said, okay, let's get down to business. Let's talk about the real, official, and as soon as he said official, that's when Seth Rollins' music hit. Now, before we go on, right, me and my team has been speculating, everybody has been speculating about The Rock versus Roman Reigns, okay? And how do we get there? The Rock even said that will be the biggest WrestleMania of all time. And I agree. The Rock versus one of the most polarizing figures that we have in this sports entertainment today, and that is Roman Reigns. Like him or hate him, the man has done something that hasn't been done since the 80s. The man has done something in the modern time that my generation never seen. This new generation never seen. We've seen a champion that's lasted over 3 years, almost 4 years. So just the thought of that is just amazing, right? Now, let's just think about this. The Rock, one of the most biggest names in the world right now, hasn't wrestled in almost 10 years. You telling me that guy and this guy going up against one another at WrestleMania wouldn't be the biggest WrestleMania match of all time? Yes, it would. But people, we in the wrestling community, we understand a story that was trying to be told. A story that was in the literal motion. It was in motion since last year. Triple H went up to Cody, and I'm sure they had a conversation, and he said to him, look, man, we're not going to do it. We're not going to pull the trigger on you this year, but next year, I promise you, you're going to finish that story. And Cody Rhodes put his faith in Triple H and the WWE to do so. And that's what the wrestling community, the wrestling community, has been worried about. Cody finishing his story. Yes, Rock versus Roman is the biggest match there ever will be up until now. But what do we do with Cody? What do we do with Cody? How do we reconcile what we were building towards for the last year, people? Then out comes Seth Rollins. Monday Night Raw after Royal Rumble. Cody Rhodes just win. I mean, he's pointing at Roman Reigns whilst pointing at the WrestleMania sign, saying, I'm coming for you, Roman Reigns. I'm coming for you. We already got it in our bones where he's going with this. But Seth Rollins struts his ass out there and says to Cody, look, I understand your story, and you deserve everything that you're getting right now. But no, I don't think you should fight the person who never fights. I don't think you should fight for a belt that is just a Hollywood belt. I don't think you should fight for a belt that's never defended. I don't think you should fight for a person who really don't even show up. That's not the belt that you want to fight for, Cody. The belt is this heavyweight championship that I've been scratching, clawing, fighting tooth nail. I broke my damn knee fighting for this championship, Cody. I put some respect on this championship's name, and I think you should do so as well, because this is the championship of your daddy. This championship is the championship that he won. World Heavyweight Championship. This is your daddy's championship. And the way he put it to Cody, you guys, I look for one thing in wrestling: logic. How do we get there? And it has to be logical. I did not want them to force anything on us. I did not want them to just switch up things just because The Rock came back. I never wanted that. Either give me Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns so he can finish his story, or make a damn good reason why to go another way. And that came in the form of an injury from CM Punk. Shout out to CM Punk. We're going to be talking about Raw this coming Saturday on the Inside Storyline podcast. We're going to be talking about Raw and SmackDown and any other news, of course. But CM Punk tore his bicep in the Royal Rumble match. And I was talking to my co-host in the Discord, and we were like, man, it's almost like this is destined to happen. Shout out to Bronxx legend. He said it's as if this supposed to have went down like this. And that's the only reason I still want Cody versus Reigns. That's my go-to thing. But we have The Rock, and we don't know how long we have The Rock. So if we're going to get it to Rock Roman, I don't mind what Seth was trying to pitch last night, and he did an excellent job. He did an excellent job pitching that, and I'm sitting here in this chair last night like, because I knew where he was going before. Look, I wasn't on board with it as soon as he said it. Even Cody was looking like, all right. I mean, the crowd was like, no. And Seth said, hear me out. And whoever wrote this promo, genius. How they will get there. And when he started breaking down this championship, I started to think to myself, like, wow, maybe, just maybe, instead of Cody finishing his father's story, which his father had a story. His father finished his story. The late, great Dusty Rhodes finished his story. And shout out to him. But Cody has to finish his. Or at least start his story. And I started to think, man, it would be ironic. And the irony here, Cody comes back after 7 years, right? 7 years he was gone? I think so. He faces Seth Rollins. He faces Seth Rollins again. He faces Seth Rollins again with a torn pec. With a pec down here, looking crazy. He goes off, recovers, come back. He enters the Royal Rumble 2023, wins that, go to Wrestlemania, lose to Roman Reigns, do a trilogy match with Brock Lesnar, then go off to fight Shinsuke Nakamura and become tag team champions with Jey Uso, become a stellar figure on Raw. While this man, Seth Rollins, is building up this belt. And he mentioned it. The only reason this belt was created, Cody, was because of Roman Reigns not wanting to be a part of this business and standing on business. Seth Rollins been standing on business. And Seth Rollins has the go. Seth Rollins has the heel up like Punk. So who best to carry that mantle of sacrifice, of fighting? Cody Rhodes. That belt is Cody Rhodes. That's all I got, baby. I'm going to let y'all continue this thought process. I'm going to let y'all continue fantasy booking, but that's my 2 cents on this, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. But I really think we're on to something. Y'all go down in the comment section, tell me what you think, and please make sure that you guys hit that like button, hit that share button so the YouTube algorithm can share the video amongst the YouTube community. And don't forget, we are going live every Saturday, baby, Inside Storyline Podcast with my other co-hosts, Zoe Black and Bronxx Legend. That's all I got. Y'all be safe and continue to go inside the storyline. I'm out. Peace.